Stinger. Hello, and welcome to World of Tanks. I'm Cabbage Mechanic, actually for the first time in a little while. But with me, as always, down here in the corner, we got Tragic Loss. KrzyBoop's here.
I'm KrzyBooP.
Yep, that happened.
You were supposed to do a voice too, but you forgot.
Oh, yes, I was supposed to speak like this. Happy Thursday. Hope you're all having a wonderful January. It's good to be back. I've been pretty busy and injured lately, but I am here today. We're going to work through the news. We're going to play some games with you guys. We're going to hang out, do some Q&A. You guys can yell at me about whatever you want. And, yeah.
Yep, I'm the Boopster. It's right there, Power Ridge. The Boopster.
Oh, okay. Cool. So, news, tankerwards.com, tankerwards.com, tankerwards.com. If you haven't visited,
tankerwards.com.
make sure you do, because you have only 8 or 9 days left to claim your rewards.
Something like that.
Excuse me, I better get over there.
Make sure you do check it out. Last day to claim rewards this month is actually the 30th, so I was wrong. It's more than that. The Holiday Ops, the official event has ended. We do still have the Holiday Ops tank slot bonuses still going on until January 28th at 3:20 a.m. So really they end on January 27th unless you're playing deep into the night of the 27th. We have the Alienware Gleam contest, which is a contest. You sign up, you click through a few buttons, you maybe follow us on Twitter if you're not already, and you get entered a chance to win a sweet Alienware Aurora PC, I believe. Tragic?
I believe so.
Wait.
Yes.
That's my PC?
Yes, it is.
False.
No, you're giving away my PC?
Nope.
I will post that link.
That was never your PC. You never had your car.
So,
your PC.
Let me read off some of the Gleam details. The grand prize is an Alienware Aurora with an Intel i5-9400 processor, 16 gigabytes of memory, 1 terabyte hard drive, an NVIDIA GeForce RTX 2060, and Windows Home, as well as a Tobii Eye Tracker 4C, a special World of Tanks PC game code, including the Fury tank, 5 barrack slots. I believe it says berths for whatever weird reason.
5 barrack slots and an Alienware gaming PC.
And 3 days of World of Tanks Premium. There are also 2nd to 5th place winners, which will give you the Fury tank plus the I don't know if it's barracks or garage slots. I'm gonna say garage slots.
Probably garage slots.
And 3 days of premium.
That's
so you guys
my
can
tank.
enter into that.
It's mine.
And go ahead and do it.
It's my name's on it. It's on the inside.
False.
They're giving away my PC.
False. Not correct.
They're giving it away.
Okay, so yes, I did see someone else. I thought Tank Rewards until the 26th. So the note I have here says the last day to earn is the 25th, but you can collect your rewards until the 30th. It's very possible that you can earn until like 3 a.m. on the 26th, but again, you should probably count it as the night of the 25th. So we also have the Twitch Prime Care Package, currently Lima. Last day to reward that is going to be January 30th. If you aren't familiar with Twitch Prime, but you have Amazon Prime, you have Twitch Prime. Congratulations. So go
No
link.
extra cost.
Yeah, you just have it because Amazon owns Twitch. So make sure you link your accounts. Make sure you get your free stuff, and yeah, do that. Meme Mondays. Our Meme Monday this week was funny, but the formatting was a bit maybe could be a bit better. So I think you all out there can meme a little danker, a little fresher. So get in the Discord. Let's see some memes. I think we could do better. I don't know what is this week's theme.
This week's theme
Welcome to Watt.
is Welcome to Watt. Yeah.
Welcome.
Welcome
All right.
to World of Tanks.
Surprise, motor tanker.
And just as a reminder, guys, if you want to play along in the bingo, all you have to do is be on Twitch.
Maybe the bingo ain't your baby.
All right. So, if you guys didn't know, you can redeem a specific square, and we just had
Cahoddle-Ava.
Yes.
Cahoddle Avenue. Come on down to Quetzalcoatl Avenue. Get yourself some Egyptian-themed furniture, used cars, whatever you want.
They've just redeemed Cabbage number 35, which means we have a double win today. So
double whammy?
Yeah, we have a double win.
Does that mean 2 people win sweet codes?
Yeah, so
nice.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to post the amazing link for the bingo giveaway, and all you guys have to do, sign up for that, and after the stream, we'll pick a winner.
Deathman, was that your meme or Randall's meme? I made someone sad. I apologize. I'm just trying to. I want the memes revved up. I want more memes.
Showdown Saturday is happening.
Yep. What's this week's? It's a Panther.
It's the Panther.
Panther. By the way, Panther
both versions.
Panther 1 a little underrated in this game, I think. It's actually not that bad. You just got to stay at a distance and use the DPM. But you got big shell velocity, you got big pen. You're a little chubby hull, but maybe you just stay safe and use the DPM. I think you'll do okay.
Sounds like a baby leopard.
The M10 Panther is also eligible, so you can do either the Panther or the M10 Panther.
Yeah, that thing does real little small amounts of damage, though, even compared to the normal Panther, I think. Or is it the same? I don't think so. I think it's less.
Well, M10 has a really fast reload.
It does. But yeah, you're hitting 90 damage a hit. Let's see. Oh, Deathman says pushing the Clan War season back to the first week of school. Yes. So for those of you who didn't hear, unfortunately, most of you who are playing and participating probably already have heard. We did have to postpone Clan Wars a month because of some technical issues that cropped up. They were pretty severe. They were potentially going to impact our ability to guarantee that every battle went smoothly. So we are delaying the Clan Wars season a month in order to prepare the appropriate technical structure necessary to guarantee that doesn't happen. I do apologize to all those people who had plans or other things ready to go that were affected by that. Trust me, we didn't want to do it.
Yes.
We're bummed out about it, but it's going to be for the best for everyone. We'd rather do it right and have it take longer for us to do it than do it wrong and have to do makeups and redos and have people play battles that dropped out of the middle, which was a possibility in this case. And Cinder says the Panther 2 is underrated. Maybe. I don't think it's as good as the Panther 1. Ripper Shock says the RU servers are still away today. Are they? Oh, it's better. Voss said a guy in my camp postponed a trip to play Climbers. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. That sucks.
We definitely did not want to have to postpone it.
Big Brother does have some Call to Arms tournaments that are going up in the meantime just to give clan guys something to do. Those are pretty cool. So if you are already going to be off anyway, make sure you guys get into those. Check those out. Dopey says less chat, more tanks. We'll get into the tanks too, Dopey. Okay, so other little bits of news. Chauncey told me to stop talking about the Sheriff Hunt Tank Talent Show. Tragic, you want to talk about the Tragic Loss's terrific Tank Talent Show for transmitting Tank Talent?
Wow, that was the closest you've gotten in
Tank
a couple
Talent
weeks.
Show.
Anyways, so if you guys didn't know, we have Tank Talent Show, which we run on Wednesdays and Saturdays on this channel. Basically, what I do is I go around Twitch and I find different streamers with the hashtag Tank Talent Show, and I will host their stream inside our stream, and depending upon how they do in one battle, we will do a giveaway. I believe no one has gotten a tier 8 or the requirements to give away tier 8, but basically you can win anything from boosters to a tier 8 premium tank, and then we just keep going. We just like host different streamers all night, and then y'all win stuff. Super fun, super easy.
Montague, you're late.
Montague, you're late.
So Straight and Salty said that he had 5 clan members schedule vacation for the clan event. I am sorry. That is awful.
Oh,
I
that's
apologize.
awful. I'm sorry.
If it wasn't, if the engineers weren't convinced it was the right thing to do, we wouldn't have done it. It was a very serious decision. We took it very seriously. We did not make that decision lately. So please understand that it wasn't something we did just to mess with you guys. Millman, who happens to be a Milkman, says, why was the test server rescheduled? I don't have an answer to that right now. I can look into that, but we should have more details on that soon. Other news items real quick. There is an EU trade-in event going on. Ours will be here very soon, and ours will run a bit later. We're just slightly offset on the trade-in event. And yes, I think that we will also have an update on the Season 1. For those of you who were back that far, the Season 1 rank compensation that we promised that would come after the rank season, we'll have an announcement on that very soon. The final details are being worked out. There's going to be an event in February that we'll have more details to share with you soon that will have those available for us lovely people on the NA server who've been waiting for that in a long time. And yes, we've already talked about the Clan Wars delay. So I have finished this. And I have to go pick that up later.
Yeah,
So
he has to scoot on over there and pick it up, which will probably be me. Do you have a date on when that trade-in thing happens? It's not on the paper he threw away.
It starts. I don't have the exact date, but it'll run for a little while. I think it's either tomorrow or the next day as it starts.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I wish I had more precise information. I was given the go-ahead to let you guys know that ours would be happening, and that it would be happening just a few days later. So if you have some premium tanks that you're not satisfied with, you want to trade them in and trade them in towards new premium tanks, hold your horses. It's coming very soon.
And also, guys, for the bingo, until we do a giveaway for the 2 wins that we had, we won't we won't clear the board. So as soon as everybody signs up on the bingo giveaway link, then we'll start going for a giveaway.
Okay. I did see one other question. Roy on Facebook asks, if you have answered this question yet, will Frontline return this year? Thanks. Frontline will return this year. It will have another meta progression, and it'll also have a meta progression that is linked to the Steel Hunter, which will also be coming back later this year. You won't necessarily have to play both, but both are coming back later this year. Frontline will be first. That's confirmed. Hashtag 2020. I think that's caught up in chat. Hello, Monty. I hope you're doing well. I'll give you guys a quick health update because there were a few questions to chat on that. My ankle is doing well. I strained my hamstring doing physical therapy last week and was in a lot of pain. So that's why you didn't see me for most of the last few streams. I was at home putting ice on it and keeping the leg up and working from my laptop. I am here today. Things are feeling better. I go in for my x-rays next Monday to find out if I can walk on my ankle again. So fingers crossed that goes well, and I should be able to start learning to walk again next week. For those of you who have no idea what I'm talking about, I broke my ankle in November and haven't been able to walk since then. So my life has been unpleasant. So let's get into some platoons. And then as soon as Tragic is ready, we'll launch the bingo giveaway. Whatever you want to do first, Tragic.
Awesome. So we'll start the platoons because we already have Kento 100, who I'm presuming has basically just saved our platoon link, which is cool. And surprisingly, Voss is second today.
Voss, second place. It's because Voss is mad at me about the Clan Wars thing. I'm sorry, Voss.
But no, so make sure you guys sign up for platoons. Make sure you guys sign up for the bingo link. I'm going to give it until the end of the next match. So the end of the match with Kento, as soon as that is over, I'm going to close the responses, and then you guys won't be able to respond to the bingo link anymore.
Gotcha. And then Squash Balls is asking for the platoon link. Squash Ball says he broke some toes, which sucks. Ooh. Cryptic says not being able to walk is fun going on 5 years now. Cryptic, I feel you. Certainly link. More now than I ever have. I will say that it's funny how your brain reprograms itself after it doesn't take too long for your brain to just like write off the area you can't use. But I got to tell you, what I really miss is riding my motorcycle. I probably miss riding my motorcycle more than walking, if I'm completely honest. I'm really excited.
All right, you guys got Kento in tier 8.
Hopefully next month.
Yes,
tier
we're ready
8,
to go.
Count in, get ready.
He's got a beautiful badge. What is that?
Count in.
Hey, Axel, how's it going?
All right, ready?
Thank you, Monty. Appreciate that.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go. So I automated that, by the way.
Dopey says, "What kind of Vespa do you have?" I have a Honda Africa Twin, the first gen, not the sweet new looking gen that just came out.
Which you lament about every single time it comes up.
Cryptic said, "Yeah, and you have to be careful relearning to walk because if the brain finds a shortcut, it will take it." Yeah, I believe it. I mean, that's pretty much how I injured my hamstring. Was I was doing physical therapy, and my brain did a movement that I could do when I'd been able to use the leg, and then I was not able to use the leg for 2 months, and then I may have gotten a little overeager. And let me tell you, when you can't stand up, straining a hamstring is a really bad idea because when you strain a hamstring, sitting down hurts.
Oh my god!
So, yeah, I had a rough couple days. Look, the one thing that keeps me going is it could always be worse. There's always people who have it worse than you, and it's always good to have that perspective. Not because it's just because it's if they can handle it, so can you. Right? So that's how I see it.
So I really love watching people sign up in the wait list because I always love the names that people put. So like Voss always puts you know who it is, and he puts his name or something like that.
Yeah.
And then today we have the Master of Shermans, a.k.a. Garcy.
The Sherman Master. I like
Sherman
it.
Master.
Cryptic said, yeah, that's how I tore my ACL in the working leg. Oh my gosh, Cryptic, that's awful.
Can you explain the bingo thing? So since you're on Twitch, so anybody who is interested in participating on bingo, basically all you have to do is be on Twitch. And Twitch has this nice system called channel points, and you can use these channel points to redeem specific rewards. So these rewards will basically give me an idea as to what random square you're going to get. So the rewards range from a just straight up random bingo square, which I will roll a basically 2 5-sided dice, and that will give me the square that you receive. You also can choose a bingo row, which I will roll a dice to get the column, or you can choose a column, and I will roll a dice for the row.
Email, please cover me.
And then we also have specific bingo square, so you can redeem a specific square.
Oh, that's some extreme scout tanking, boys. I wanted to get out of there, but that Roomba was coming up after me, so I had to actually go back closer to avoid getting Roomba'd. And I made it out, but just barely. That was not worth it. We didn't do enough damage on those guys.
Well, I also hit the LTTB.
Okay. Well, I didn't get scouting for it, though. Which is
A die, singular. Yeah, Montague.
Cryptic, that's I can only imagine. My college girlfriend tore her ACL on top of a mountain while skiing, and it was not a good time getting her down the mountain to get treated. I can only imagine.
You didn't get the snowmobile?
No, we had ski patrol with a sled. They did come, but it was still not ideal. It was a very unpleasant experience.
Oof.
That's one thing I'm thankful about. I did break my ankle in my home, which was nice, because usually when people I know break stuff, it's in a really inconvenient location. My father broke his collarbone in the middle of a hare scramble, which is like a outdoor lengthy dirt bike race.
Oh, jeez.
And had to get picked up by a guy in a sweet off-roading Toyota and then carried over like some really gnarly off-road trails for 10 miles to get out of the backcountry, all the while his collarbone bouncing up and down.
Was rattling.
Yeah, so that's the thing. Like I said, I have anecdotes of people who've had it worse than me, so I can always find a reason to look on the bright side. And I think it's an important thing to do.
Always look on the bright side of life.
What's that song from?
Please don't sue us, Monty Python.
Can we do bingo event on YouTube? So unfortunately, with the way that the bingo is run, channel points are a Twitch system, which means we can only run it off Twitch chat points. Well, Twitch channel points. If there was a way to run it on YouTube, I totally would, but unfortunately, I don't think we can do that at this point in time.
If you're on YouTube, consider watching us on Twitch.
Yeah.
Our feeling after going over the platforms a lot is that Twitch currently offers us the best functionality and the most functionality. And we think we can offer you the best viewing experience on Twitch.
Yeah.
How do you break your femur into 5 places?
Whoa, who did that?
Martin Hernandez.
Jeez.
Whoa, that's rough.
How does
is that a car
happen?
crash? That's brutal.
That's like...
I would think like steamroller accident.
Cryptic
maybe?
says if you have
Bank
insurance
robbery.
at work, it is best to get injured at work. Yeah, I suppose that would have been true. I was a little... I had to check all the forms. Did this happen at work? And I was like, no, I tripped in my room.
I was working from home.
I was actually on my way into the office. I was getting ready to come into the office, and my leg got stuck between the chair and a guitar case, and so when I fell, the ankle didn't go sideways with me. Otherwise, I would have been fine.
How often do you play the guitar?
Well, clearly not enough, because the guitar case was just lying there.
Do we need to switch over to Twitch? You don't need to.
No.
But like we said, it does have it has a lot of functionality that some of the other sites don't have, which includes things like channel points, which gives us a lot of availability to do things like run bingo. So it's not required.
We will continue
you
streaming
should.
to Facebook and YouTube.
Yeah.
He tripped over a ball when he was 3 to 5 years old.
Jeez.
And he broke his femur.
Tank Commander says, "Hey, Cabbage KrzyBooP, the D-Day Conneaut videos are up. Can I post them on your Discord for you guys to show Tragic Loss?" Absolutely.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
We actually have a specific channel for people to post their content in.
Yeah.
So definitely let's get
player
in there, and
content.
we will go check it out for sure.
Is there any chance of crossplay for WOT such as PC and Xbox? Probably not.
No,
So
they are different games.
Yeah, so they are different games at the base level, which
I didn't realize we were
includes
this far
coding.
up.
So the code for both of them are completely different. This is basically because when they tried to port PC onto Xbox, it didn't work very well, so they had to rewrite basically all of the code. So
And for those of you who don't know, our Twitch channel is twitch.tv/worldoftanksna.
yeah. I will post that link to
Yeah.
everybody.
Hello, Danny. How's it going?
Technically, Darth.
Probably tanks
You
us high.
can use the Microsoft Xbox controller. Like, there's a plug-in that you can plug in the back of your
Joy to
computer.
key.
And you can sync your Xbox controller to your PC and do it that way. The problem is that if you come into any type of issue with it, there's not much support for it. So
Yeah, but you can use Joy to key to rebind
yeah.
the parts, the inputs on the controller to commands in WOT, basically. But as third party, we don't offer official support for that. You have to figure that out on your own. We could maybe help you a little bit. Voss said almost got to kill Cabbage. Whew, gotcha.
Alrighty.
Komodo said he was having some issues watching the stream, but it seems like it might be on his end. Bitrate
Interesting.
looks pretty strong. 13 Disciple says, "Hey, World Tanks, do you think you could ask the devs if they can include antenna physics in the next update?" You know, it's funny because I'm pretty sure I just wrote a message you asking for a different feature in the next update. And now you want antenna physics. Very needy. I will.
Very wishy-washy.
Actually, it's now become a running joke with me and one of my contacts on the dev team, so I will ask him again if we can get antenna physics. Because frankly, my HWK30 here would be a lot better if the antenna bounced around.
Alrighty, so I did a roll just now for the first winner of the bingo, and that would be Rooster Bushtit. Rooster Bushtit.
God bless you.
Wait, what? That was the winner of the bingo?
For the bingo. For the first winner, so.
I'm sorry, what? What was the name?
Rooster Bushtit.
I feel like you're pronouncing it wrong.
You want to pronounce that?
No, that's Rooster Bushtit. Shout out to Rooster Bushtit. Rooster Bushtit pops up in chat saying, "Woo! Congratulations,
There
Rooster
it is
Bushtit."
for the
Your
world to
first
see.
winner.
Rooster Bushtit.
Alright, we're going to roll
Yeah.
for the second winner, and that would be Fujin.
Gotcha.
Fujin is
Gotcha.
our next word.
Streamer's
winner.
choice.
Congratulations, Fujin. My choice then.
It
I will
is.
say we got Voss. Let's go tier 9. I love a nice tier 9. And as always, it gives me a chance to play my M46, which I love. So the bush tit is a bird, of course.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Roland says we want antenna physics. I hear you. Gadge on YouTube popped in and said, "Sorry, just got here. When is the E100 buff coming?" I hear you, Gadge. One of the things I'm most bummed out about last year is that we made the promise to buff the tanks on that list, and then we failed you on the E100, and I believe the IS-4 was the other one that didn't get buffed. I am quite happy with the STB-1 and the Leopard 1 buffs. I personally think that they were pretty quality. That said, there will be no buffs until the new balance, as we are calling it, which is the major balance patch the devs are working on are working on right now. Until that patch is done, and the reason is because that patch is going to end up changing the balance for all vehicles, so it doesn't make sense to change vehicles individually in the meantime. That is frustrating, not just for you, also for me. But hopefully the end result will be better for everyone and every tank.
Weekly watcher code. Is that a thing for this week?
It was Tuesday, I believe.
It was Tuesday.
That's what I'm seeing in the chat
Also,
from helpful people like
Apparently,
Monty.
I copy and pasted some names wrong, so I'm going to re-roll the second one because Fujin isn't even in the thing.
So we have another bingo winner still coming.
Yeah.
And we're ready for tier 9
re-roll.
whenever you want to do a countdown.
Luke on YouTube says the Leo 1 is in the best shape it's
Aladdin.
ever been.
Aladdin 1973.
It's got a laser gun.
Aladdin 1973. Nice. Michael says, grinding through the 46, any play tips other than use it hold down? I think the 46 is just a great all-rounder, and my play advice is you just got to understand who you are in the game. If you're in a tier 10 game, you're a hold down flanker if you can. If you are a top tier tank, you can actually bully a lot of tanks below tier with angling your front armor. And then you have solid alpha, you got decent accuracy, you got good turret armor, you got decent, you're just decent at everything. So you kind of just play safe and fill whatever role the team needs you to do, which is how I like to play, which is why I love the American medium line so much, because I really think that's what the American medium line is great at. Rug says, any news on this weekend sales or discounts? Unfortunately, no. Nothing big like the last couple of weeks, though. We do have some other stuff in the pipeline.
All right, so you guys got Voss in?
If you didn't hear
trading event, sorry. Derp.
What tier?
That's what's happening this weekend is a premium tank trading event.
What tier are we doing?
Tier 9.
Tier 9.
Tier 9. Get ready. Count in.
Sorry, folks. I got a serious ping.
In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
So Doc Vegas on Twitch had a pretty good question, which is, will there be a Watt Weekly in the future for announcements? So there will be some sort of replacement for Watt Weekly coming. We are in the middle of a hiatus. We'll try and keep you guys informed. Make sure you follow us on our Twitter and Facebook pages in the meantime, because we will be posting every Friday a sheet that KrzyBooP actually made the template for, and it looks delightful. But we'll have the weekend information on there. It will have at least the base information. We are currently hiring a new video team. We're in the process, actually. The head of content and I have been interviewing people every day for the last week. A lot of great candidates. Some really amazing video editors that we've been fortunate enough to have come by and come work for us. Well, we will miss Michael Loven, but there will be a new video team. There will be more video content in the future. Just a bit of a hiatus while we get this new team hired and get them up and going. I miss Michael. Michael's not even technically all the way gone yet, and I still miss him.
Me too. So I forgot to do something for you.
What'd you forget?
To ask you about what's going on Friday for the weekend.
That's okay. We can do it. We can do it tomorrow morning. That's right. Well, it's been crazy, like I said, because I've been doing interviews all day. And Tank Manager says, okay, Cabbage Mechanic, they are all there on Discord now. Enjoy them while I'm on my cruise starting tomorrow. Catch you then. Feel free to show the Chieftain Bernard. See you. Absolutely, Tank Commander. I will make sure that the Chieftain sees them. I'll have to check with Bernard and see what he's up to. And enjoy your cruise. It sounds awesome.
Is it a Disney cruise? Or one of those carnivals?
Punisher the Man says, Pacific maps, please. You know, so one of the reasons we haven't done a bunch of, like, Pacific stuff is just because there weren't a ton of massive tank battles in the Pacific. Tanks were a bit hard to use on the island. Oh, what am I doing? That's a 268v4. Guys, I'm so rusty. That was such a bad move. Oh. Why did I try and front armor a 268v4? Oh, just dumb.
How do I redeem stream points for bingo? It's right below the chat. Basically, there's this little circular thing, and it has your points next to it. All you have to do is click on it, and then you can choose which one of the rewards. So, yeah.
I tried to flank. It didn't work.
Yep. Actually, I think I'm about to hit the GTFO button because this is starting to look pretty ugly. I'm going to get up here on the flank, and then I'll punish them as they come down. Are they coming down the mid, too, now? Oh, boy, this is bad. Oh, boy. Yeah, you're in trouble.
You guys keep... all your rolls keep doubling up. It was 4-3.
So there we go. Oh, boy.
3-4. 3-4, yep. You guys are getting a lot of threes.
Oh, the Ood? Oh, he came up to the top of the hill. Well, they sent way more people to the east side of the map than we did, and that's pretty much what happens when you have a local numerical disadvantage. Yeah, sorry about that one, boss. We tried to get some damage in at least. Oh, I feel so bad for that T-28. All right, so I think we can drop out of this one because we did lose all three of us. We can go ahead and move on to the next guy in queue. See what's going on. Martin on YouTube says, any tips on how to use the T29? T29 is an incredible hold down heavy. I really like the gun on it. It's quite good. The tank is a little slow for the American heavy in the heavy-M style. It's more of a heavy than a heavy-M, I suppose.
Tier 10.
And again, it's one thing that you just really want to be tier aware. In a tier 9 match in the T29, you're going to want to mostly find a nice hold down spot and just farm people who give you a chance to do damage to them. If you're in a tier 7 game, you can actually bully most people other than like other tier 7 heavies. You can pretty much just bully them with your front armor and gun. Ray, tier 10. Yep. Ray Lovejoy said, any chance of you guys using BattleEye to keep cheaters from playing? We do have our own internal proprietary illegal mod detection. I don't think BattleEye would be, what's the word I'm searching for here? To mean works with.
Conducive?
Nah, not quite conducive. I don't think it would work. I don't think it would work with our system.
Cooperative?
That's basically what I'm saying. Yeah.
All right, so Squash Balls is up next, and then after Squash Balls, we have Rugs 001. We're doing a lot of bingo rolls right now.
Mr. Squash Balls needs to accept my invite, please.
Chip on Facebook says, bring back gold compensation for tanks on Tank Rewards. I hear you on that one, Chip, but we have forwarded that feedback. I will again.
2, 5.
Squash Balls, are you around?
Squash Balls.
Martin
he is
says,
in battle, says Punisher. The
What?
Are there going to be any new maps for the Watt Blitz mobile? I am not sure. You'd have to go to the Watt Blitz channel. I'm not up on the Watt Blitz development currently. Compatible. Yes, thank you. Tahoe Kwai, Cricketer, Armial, Rugs. That was the word I was searching for. Compatible. There's 4 guys in a row give me the word I was searching for.
Isn't there 2 T29s?
Plus Aaron on YouTube, also getting in there. Thank you.
Are there 2 T29s? I thought there was only one.
Not that I'm aware of.
So there's a T29 and there's a T-29, I believe. T29.
Yep, you're right.
Yeah.
Rug
There's
says,
a tier 3 and a tier 7.
if I buy the bingo square, how do I win? Do I have to sign up?
Yeah, so basically when bingo hits 5 in a row, whether it's diagonal, vertical, or horizontal, or if there's a double, basically I post the Google survey link and you basically just have to sign up, and then I'll do a random number generator, random name draw out of the list of usernames. So we already did the first one, so you guys are available to start filling out this bingo square, and then we'll see how things go. So
tier 10 ready.
Is Nightbot misbehaving again? Nightbot has occasionally gone a little rogue and been very rude to people.
Count.
Chanslam figured it out. The T-29 is a Russian tier 3.
Yes.
Gotcha.
That's what I said.
Good pick. Oh, good, Kyle. Thank KrzyBooP.
Alrighty, tier 10, get ready. Count in.
I'm rusty.
It's okay.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Pete Pickle says, what can you tell us about the postponed global campaign? Are you looking for details on why it was postponed or details on the campaign itself? I have a little bit of both. So, how to play the LTTB? Oh, you have to ask better players than me. I'm terrible on that thing. I'm terrible at light tanks in general.
Run. Just run.
Just run.
4.
One Steel Game says, amazing how the people that make the game sought know anything about it. We publish the game. We don't develop the game. I think we know a fair amount about it. What do you think we are lacking in knowledge on? Please fill us in, One Steel Tank. Tong Kwai says, when will we get the Waffen Trigger E100 with the auto reloader? Hopefully never.
1, 5.
I proposed a
Alrighty.
skin for the grill of a waffle.
We are all caught up on bingo now.
People in Russia make the game. That's actually incorrect. The main development studio is in Minsk, Belarus. Belarus is not Russia.
Yeah.
It's a different country. It's its own country. Luke said, lots of rumors the Waffen Trigger will make a return this year into the black market. Anything to share? Nope. I don't even know what the black market is.
Yeah, what's the black market, guys?
Oh, Tong Kwai is in our game. China Battle Master Tank reporting. He's in the 121. He's ready to go.
Nice.
Isn't the black market illegal? We sell like birds and
Birds.
Birds.
Have you guys ever heard the news stories about people trying to smuggle in exotic birds and stuff?
Yeah.
And they have like 50 of them like around in a raincoat that they get on the plane with.
Oh
man.
Like, how do they keep them quiet? Like,
That's a
imagine.
good question.
thing.
Probably drug them, and then, you just
Like-
accept that there's going to be losses.
Yeah, I was gonna
a
say, like,
bummer.
imagine just like someone walking up, like trying to get a bunch of birds into America or somewhere, and they just like their jacket is chirping, and they're like, that's just the way that my heart is.
I have a nervous tick.
I have a nervous tick. Makes for a cheap flight. Thanks, Montague. Thanks.
Wrecker said this dude got busted in an airport because a suitcase full of lovebirds would not shut up. True story.
Jeez.
Crazy, but how'd you die already?
Let's see here. Object 430U 231. M48 372.
Thanks for
Object
that.
430U
Thanks for
451. And then
thanks
the
for that.
M48 patent, another 393.
Thank you.
All within like 5 seconds.
This reward is temporarily out of stock. What does that mean? That means you can't redeem it right now. So I put a limit on certain rewards, so people can't just like straight up purchase Bingo Square every single time and just like, oh my god, we got 5 in a row.
All right, well, I can't go brawl with that Progetto, and apparently I can't penetrate him at all because I've now deflected 2 shots off him. I'm going to go... Oh, Tonquai's already dead, isn't he? Oh, I was going to go help back him up, but he is dead. And actually, Squash Balls, I got to tell you, that's looking like a pretty scary corner to be at right now.
Yes.
I'll help you as long as I can before I run away in true leopard fashion.
Dante Ruiz says, do you think we should move to modern tanks? Maybe in a different game, but I feel like modern tanks far outclass a lot of the tanks that we have currently in our game, especially just due to the kind of technology that was available. So, like, new tanks have reactive armor, which makes it harder for shells to penetrate, and so they would vastly outclass.
Yeah, I mean, reactive, there's tons of other tech,
Yeah.
too. Like, I think that's the thing as far as, like, the game. So there's obviously a huge split. We're already, like, we have technology on some of the tanks in the game that's not modeled, like smoke launchers and other things. And I think with... oh, boy, I should have taken that shot. We would just want to add a ton of game mechanics to represent all the technology that happened in the late Cold... The jumps in technology that happened later in the Cold War that aren't modeled in World of Tanks currently. That's my personal take. That 279E has no lower plate. The VK is dead. I'm getting flanked by an STB-1. Yep, life is rough.
Yeah. Like, adding more tiers, I think, at this point doesn't really make it too much sense. Like, it would be cool, but personally, maybe just a different
Good
game
try.
Yeah, I didn't play that
entirely.
great either, Tom. That was a rough one. Cryptic said, did you guys see announced the Alienware code for tanks that they're doing? 703 for 15 game rental and other tanks. I am not familiar. Is that part of the promotion?
That's not part of the promotion that we were talking about.
Okay.
But it's part of a different one. I believe it's part of their, like, Alienware Arena invite and bonus codes things. So they do, like, advent calendars sometimes.
Thanks, Squash.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks for the game of Squash.
Sorry.
Alrighty. So we got a couple of more bingo rolls going. You guys getting rugs in?
The cricketer says if you ever add tier 11, move the defender there.
1-5. 1-5
Rucker says-
is already filled out.
Move the
sorry.
defender there.
Hey, Cabbage, long time no talk. How's the foot? Did it get reattached all good? Yeah, it's going pretty well. Dopey said, ouch, right in the hamstring. Monty made a joke about rough.
5-3 is already taken.
Being for the dogs. Michael said, perhaps that could be another game mode like Frontline, but not once a year. I'm sorry, I missed what he was referring to
3-4.
as far as game
3-4
modes.
is already taken.
Tier 7.
Tier 7.
All right, tier 7. Adding more tiers doesn't make sense because that would just make another level of complexity to consider. Like, adding more tiers just doesn't make sense in a game progression-wise.
Well, where we've committed to a
Yeah.
10-tier platform.
Yeah,
Yeah,
tier 7.
there wasn't any substance to that reply.
Ready.
Gotcha. So I think the substance all war, the concern that I have personally, again, and I think that was what Tragic was trying to say too, is that the issue is actually more about game mechanics representing the newer tank technology than just adding more tiers to the current world of tanks. Like, that's the reason it doesn't make sense.
How can you have a modern game without machine guns?
Machine guns, missiles, infrared. We still don't have. We have smoke launcher technology was used in World War II, and we don't have it in current world of tanks, which is fine. The game is designed around not having it, but
outside of frontline.
Outside of frontline, yes.
Yeah.
All right, are you all ready
Tier
for count-in?
We're ready for tier 7.
All right, tier 7 count in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
We need to win this one.
We
okay?
do. Elobar on YouTube says, "Hey guys, just joined. I'm recently having weird lag, and yesterday we couldn't play skirmishes going on. So we had a database error yesterday, actually, that we were tracking. We did put in some an emergency task to the devs on, and then I checked it up this morning. It looks like it did get fixed. It was a database error that spiraled and started spewing code everywhere. It was Z-base something. I'm not a code guy. I don't know. But they seem to have gotten a little bit. I'm not sure about weird lag today. That shouldn't be related to any of the issues that were going on yesterday. So what happened yesterday is what that did affect was some people couldn't get to the premium shop. Some people couldn't log in. Like, very specific people couldn't connect to the authentication server.
Yeah.
We're still tracking out all the details of what happened yesterday. But it was a weird database error.
Is this for PC or console? Well, I mean,
The PC.
PC.
this is PC. You're watching on Facebook. This is the World of Tanks PC Facebook.
All your Z-base belong to us. Yes. Waiting for the database to spam an M60 code to my account.
Zig, 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 zig.
Well, you can now buy an M60 for bonds, so you don't need to
Yeah.
wait.
Yeah.
That's why
That
you
was
can't
bad.
ask for
Why am I
M60
so
codes
bad at this
anymore.
game?
That's why Cabbage now has 279E codes.
I do not.
So
That
please
is
message
a
him
lie.
on the forums
Nope.
or on Reddit.
Don't
He's
do that.
actually been more available
Nope.
on Reddit. So if you
Don't
want to
do that.
send him a PM or a direct
Under no
message
circumstances should you do
on
that.
Reddit,
I have no
and
codes.
ask him for a code.
Meathead Militia has all the codes. He took them all when he left.
Yeah, but those were M60 codes, which means they're invalid
Nope, he
now.
got all the codes ever.
He doesn't even realize it. How many codes we stuck in his
Sanders
bag.
said you can make a choice where you choose starting the game. Which year would you play? World War II tanks or modern tanks? That means you don't need tier 11, but then need a whole tech tree of moderns. I kind of get what you're saying, Sandor. I think we kind of agree, if I understand you correctly. Oh, did we lose Rugs?
Oh no.
Rugs, how did I fail you?
Rugs.
Gosh darn it, Rugs.
Rugs,
I'm so sorry.
Rugs bit the dust in the middle.
But no, guys,
Trying to
I'm
get us
going to
vision.
post the platoon link again. So if you guys want to join us in a platoon, all you have to do is click that link and sign up. We only have about 4 people on the wait list. So if you want to platoon with us, you have a good chance of platooning with us.
So
today.
Ivan Huber says, what is your favorite premium tank?
Ooh, Lorraine 40T.
I like that choice.
Yeah.
I usually like it when people give a tier because it narrows it down a little bit.
Yeah.
So yeah, favorite overall. I gotta tell you, I don't. It's a little hard for me to like tell you this is my favorite overall, but I do really love this SU-122 44 I'm playing right now, because oh boy, it's not gonna go well this game because I'm driving like an idiot. But when you play this tank intelligently, you can just do some really hilariously aggressive stuff and roll people over. But I made it look really bad right there. But at tier 7, I really do like that 12244. I think my favorite overall, well, my most played premium tank I think is the Panther 88. So
Why is
Maybe
there
that
no love for artillery tanks? I like there are definitely some artillery that I like, but for me, a lot of them are so similar that it's relatively hard to pick one that is fun in all situations. Mostly because, like, with different arc angles for the shells and for different velocities, splash radius, it doesn't really give a good enough variety for me to be like, oh yeah, this one out of the many very similar artillery, it just doesn't click for me.
I like that line. All War said, T-34 remains my favorite premium. Old, slow, power creep, but still packs a punch just like me. I like it. I like it. That was like the last Rocky movie where he's like, you're not going to be able to fight him, but you can punch him hard. Just powerless.
John C. on Facebook says, y'all ever play on consoles? I did for a while. I don't know how many battles I have on console, actually. But I have at least 200 on console. At least.
Can you scroll up a little bit on the chat? There's one I wanted to catch. A little bit more. Lloyd on Facebook says, hey Lloyd, hope you're doing well. Glenn says, I totally need this as a job. I wish this was our job, like, the whole day.
The whole day.
But it's just 4 hours a week.
Time to go.
Skylar says, not saying Cabbage should go in review, but there were some great moments clipped last week he was out. Oh, I should go in review. I did catch some of it.
Yeah, I did used to do console Friday streams. I also used to play Warplanes and Blitz. I played all of our products on stream, and then we moved away from that.
So, Michael on Facebook says the T-44-100, that is a great tank too. That tank is just a great all-rounder. It's a different kind of all-rounder because it's a Russian medium, so you don't have gun depression, you do have a little more reliable armor. You got that spaced armor over the normal T-44. It's a good, fun and good tank. And you could earn that. That was one of our earlier marathons, if I remember correctly. So a lot of people earned it for free. The cricketer says probably we'll have to wait till the next black market. What's a black market?
Yeah, what is the black market?
I've never heard of it.
It's so weird that so many people are having this like Mandela effect of talking about World of Tanks black market. What? You guys know what the Mandela effect is, right?
Ruggs said I did a lot better on Tuesday. I believe you, Ruggs. I failed you. You didn't fail me. Thanks for the game.
Glenn Druckenmiller says, my favorite is the Progetto. The Progetto is a really solid tank.
2-6. We haven't done it yet.
Okay.
Yeah, the Progetto is just another,
6.
I hate to say the word solid all-rounder for the 4th time this stream, but it applies to the Progetto too.
Y'all should play consoles
It's a bit soft, though.
Diversify for us consolers. So this is the PC World of Tanks Facebook page. There is a World of Tanks console Facebook page. There's also a World of Tanks console Twitch channel. So there are ways of being in contact with the World of Tanks console community and developers, but this is not the place to find that, unfortunately.
Yeah, so go watch Tankzors and Rybot. They'll be happy to hang out and play some Tanks console for you consolers.
Column 1.
Tragic, are you familiar with the Dunning-Kruger effect? I am. Saying 110 greater than Defender got me banned from the WOT Discord after it sparked a raging debate, and I regret nothing. Is that true?
What?
That's wild.
What got called?
He's just saying that the 112 greater than Defender got me banned from the WOT Discord after it sparked a raging debate, and I regret it. That is a bit of a troll lob there, Wrecker. Bit of a grenade. DadOps says, hey guys, we'll be on discount this weekend. Instead of discounts this weekend, DadOps, we're going to have premium tank trade-ins.
Wait, wrong one.
So we're doing another trade-in event.
1, 2.
Get hype.
Dang it.
Miss, are you
1, 2.
around?
_miss. Are you around?
Miss.
Mike says, yep, soft, Progetto, but nice DPM if played right. Yes, you go, and you have the choice between DPM or burst, which I really like, because sometimes you're in a situation where you know, like, I'm going to drop all 3 shots because I'm running away. I'm not going to see any enemies for a little while, so I can reload while I run away.
Yeah. Miss, are you around? I remember you moved on to Twitch, and you did sign up for our platoon waitlist. So if you are around, we would like to invite you to the platoon.
Ivan on YouTube says IS-7 for heavy is really fast. It's pretty quick. Not quite as quick as the 277. But the Russian heavies are mobile for the most part.
Hey, Miss, so we did send you an invite to our platoon in-game. If you would please... Oh, coming. Okay, cool. So she is making her way.
So Steven on Facebook says NA is a week behind the EU server on trade-ins. I think it's actually like 2 or 3 days. But yes, we do have a different schedule than EU. We will always have a schedule. You're better off referring to the NA website for what's going on in NA than the EU website. I know there's always going to be some crossover, but it'll work out in the long run.
KV2R is the best tier 8 tank in the game.
I'm playing the KV2R this game, or at least I'm planning.
Oh, yeah? Not received. Send again. Please make sure you go into your settings and turn off invite from friends.
We might have to do a new platoon. Let me know if we do.
Yeah.
So I did
there we
see
go.
Oh, got her.
JD
Cool.
NoCal popped
Right,
up.
tier
How's it going,
6,
JD? Hope you're doing
get
well.
ready.
I saw there was snow on Mount Diablo. My dad sent me a picture this morning, so hope you're enjoying that.
There was a tech tree discount. Well, a bunch of stuff.
All right. Ready for count in?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
KV2 is a really scary tank for its tier. Yeah, any tank that carries that one-shot potential around at its tier is remarkable. Bohemian Eagle says, any details on the crew rework? Will there only be one crew member per tank? Unfortunately, Bohemian, I don't have any details. We're still pretty early on that, and I haven't been given any details and been told that they're anything close to what's going to end up going in the game. So I don't want to share anything with you guys. Not that I know that much in the first place, just because the odds of it changing before it comes out are really high. So we will have details on that. But again, New Balance is the primary focus right now. So hoping for some updates on New Balance to share with you in the near future. JD says, haven't looked outside, but I can see it from the corner. Mount Diablo, that is. Oh, nice. John says, kick some tracks. We will, John. We're gonna kick some tracks. I'm gonna try and get a one shot this game. That's my dream. I'm gonna follow Miss.
Alrighty, so I'm gonna read off some of the people who are currently in our wait list. That way people don't forget. Up next we have 9.8, and then after that we have Garci, Pickle, Tahan Kwai, NME Free, Rosin Wolf, Wacko 302. So keep in mind.
This 40 TP is called Crap Game.
Crap game. Jeez.
Pro Archmage is in our game right now.
Yeah, I see him. He's in the Type 6-4.
Just don't make my offspring crew a solo William Hung crew person.
Monty, no.
That's
No.
all.
Monty says New Balance is a shoe-in.
Oh no.
Rude.
Monty, why?
Rude.
Oh jeez. Monty, you're so lucky. You're one of our mods.
We have
Time
the
you
best.
out for all the puns.
Our dad pun game is so strong.
Rosenwolf. Okay, long O. All right, got you, Rosenwolf. I read it like violin. Oh wait, is that resin or rosin? What you like put on the strings of a violin?
Resin.
I don't know. Resin. Okay, never mind then. I'm just making up words today, apparently.
Straight and Salty said the 40 TP is so bad. You know what's funny is I have a ton of games in the 40
Resin.
TP.
Rosin.
And the reason is it was one of
Rosin.
the... 40 TP was the first tank I got for free as a Wargaming employee. Because I think when it came out, I had just
bow,
started
not the
working for
strings.
Wargaming. And I
40
played...
TP?
Yeah, and it was pretty close. And I played the heck out of it. And then it took me a long time to realize that it was actually really bad.
Oof.
I'm still not good at the game, so you can only imagine how bad I was back then.
Johnny Rosin up
The
your
Polish
bow.
tank?
Yeah. Yeah. No, it was Czech, not Polish.
Now I just have what is it? The devil went down to Georgia stuck in my head.
KV2s never gets
Also,
old.
apparently it's rosin
gets
and
old.
it goes on your bow, not the strings. My bad. My bad. So when are we getting a tech tree sale?
Don't have any news on a tech tree still, but I hear you guys who have been noted the lack of one, and I am bringing them up to the monetization guy with regularity. So I'll let you know if I get some movement on that. Straight and Salty said the 40 TP is one of the worst tier 6s in the game. Yeah, I believe it. But if you check my profile, you'll find that I have a lot of games in it. Actually, two of my most played tanks are the Panther 8.8 and the 40 TP.
I was focusing, Wrecker.
I think a lot of people probably tell you that is one of the worst tier 6s and one of the worst tier 8s. The game.
Dang.
Cabbage is ugly on the other side. Yeah, unfortunately, I am really immobile in this KV2, so I am not going to be able to get over there.
You should say hi to that.
Well,
I like Mrs. positioning right now. She can cover the
RNGesus
south from up
asks,
there.
will the
still
salute
help out
program
on
be extended to other countries?
So, go
I
ahead.
believe that's something that we're working on. Like one of the first places that we do want to move towards is like Canada.
Yes.
Because they're our closest neighbor.
We absolutely. So ID.me also works with the Canadian military, and we are 100% looking into doing that. I don't have a timeline to give you guys, but trust me, I am out here trying to get Canada veteran verification just like we have for the U.S. Man, that
What
missed.
happened?
No, Stalin wasn't with me.
I think you mean the Emperor.
If we were to get the same sales that you had for Xmas Tech Tree 1 by 35, our most recent XP fevers have actually been 1 to 40. We've had better XP sales than that recently. Immobile in KV2, just like in life right now. Too true. Cabbage, pick your gun up some when you fire. Was that it? I was too low there. I hate this spot here because it's such a death trap pushing out of here.
Well, you only have a Saint Emil.
But you gotta just do it. You gotta just push.
You're good. I died over here. You're good.
You guys moving to Canada? What?
No.
Not moving to
I
Canada.
don't want to move to Canada.
Please no, I don't want to move again.
Oh, hello,
Delete that
AMX12T. Hello.
Avenge me.
I can show you. Oh, what? Where was that T-29? That was the
Please.
stealthiest T-29 in the world.
Oh my
Look at him
gosh.
down there.
Is he in the water? He is in the water.
Mr. Limpid with, that is an
goodness.
amazing position. Wow.
So, but that's the artillery that hit you.
No.
You're right. That was the artillery that killed me.
Is
But
it?
the
Yeah.
T-29 is the one who dropped me far enough for the artillery to kill me. That was a hilarious positioning.
Mr. Beetlebum asks, why is it so hard to communicate with Wargaming? I mean, who
We're
have
trying to
you
talk about CC
PM'd?
stuff. Canadian who's been making content for over a year now to stream and play video games, learn how to play. Can I get a hold of anyone via ticket messaging, Discord? Is there any way to get a hold? Have you been specifically for CC stuff? You should be able to reach out to Domo on Discord. He's
Yeah.
quite responsive. So you can reach out to me or Domo Sapien on the World of Tanks NA Discord.
Yeah.
Right now.
I don't want to talk to you. Don't mess with me.
Jeez.
I will say I'm pretty unresponsive to forum PMs because I get so many. I just don't have the time to go through them. But usually on Discord, I keep up. Doc says server response to Nevada and Arizona is still terrible. Support has no fixes for us.
Mr. Beetlebum,
Okay,
just
I'll have to-
if you PM me, I'll look into it, and I'll forward the message. Or
Yeah,
you
sorry
can,
if I missed you, Beetlebum.
Yeah.
JD says, does anyone in NA speak Canadian? I think Michael gave me an honorary Canadian note.
What do you mean?
I'm an honorary Canadian. What can I
How
say?
does that? But you speak Canadian. Like, isn't that?
I said bout. I said out and bout.
Oh,
Yeah,
so it's
I'm
not
Canadian
French.
Oot and a boot.
It's not French.
Dirt out of 10.
Dirt. Plays fiddle. Oh, okay. See, Todd and Quiet did lyrics. Hold on, I want to read it. Cabbage went down to Fisherman Bay. He was looking for a seal of the club. He was in a bind because he was way behind. He was wanted to one-shot a scout. When he came across this young scout spot in the field and playing it hot, and then Cabbage parked behind a bush. And then he got shot by a T-29 hiding in the water like a GD ninja.
Like a genius.
Is Cabbage about to go down to hack a dart?
Oh no. Say, what is it, Toop?
We're doing Canada stuff.
Is that
now.
how you pronounce it?
Well, I'll tell you one thing. I've certainly
Tope.
gone out for a rip with my buds. So,
What?
you guys ever gone for a rip with your buds?
Nope.
A what?
I can't say that I have.
Cryptic says you're not an honorary Canadian until you bleed poutine. I did it. We did have actually. Tragic and I had it. We had it together. We had some amazing poutine at
Yeah.
the Aquino Tank Weekend at
Oh my
Ontario
god, it
Regiment
was so
Museum last year.
delicious.
Yeah.
So
Watch out for
bad
that
for
Artie.
me.
Watch out
So
for the Artie.
bad.
Viva la Quebec libre.
The Lorraine's looking at you.
Oh, Tank of the Lake. What is your wisdom? That's exactly. That was the T-29 of the lake. All right, Miss. Can you carry this, Miss? Unfortunately, no. But I don't think it's your
Took
fault.
is okay. It's pronounced took. I keep
Took?
saying I kept calling it toke yesterday because I had no, or on Wednesday because I had no idea how to pronounce it.
Jeffrey on Facebook says, start playing with your viewers and you get more viewers. We actually are.
That's what we're doing.
We're
Did you
definitely
sign up
doing
for
that.
it? Because we'd love to play with you.
Anyways, up next
We're
we
doing
have
Tunes with viewers right now, friend.
9.8. Who wants to
earned
do
an
a
award?
Streamer's Choice?
J-Man
Streamer's
says,
Choice.
oh, you put a weird cheese gravy on fries. Well, it's the gravy and the cheese are separate. They get
Thanks
mixed
for
together.
playing
on
with
the
us,
poutine.
miss. Sorry we couldn't
It's
do more cool
it's
things.
cheese curds and being a Midwesterner, cheese curds are already close to my heart, and so are potatoes. So, really, the gravy is the only part that's different about it for me. Gosh, I'm playing. This is probably the thing I say most on this stream, but I'm playing even worse than usual today.
Yeah, I feel your pain.
I'm quite rusty.
Let's see. Wargaming answers all when asked in the correct channels for sure. What do you mean correct?
We do what we
channels?
can. I mean, keep in mind the volume of questions coming in on all channels is a lot,
A
Tier
lot.
8.
but we do try and keep up with it.
Yeah. How do I
Tier
join
8,
your game?
Tier 8.
First, you gotta join the invite or the platoon queue, which I just posted a link to that. If you want to put in your username and what tier, and as well make sure your settings are correct, so that way we can invite you. All you have to do is click on that link.
Yeah, so Mike on YouTube said that I'm playing too aggressively, and he's 100% correct. I am playing too aggressively.
What
And that's,
tier are we doing?
8.
Tier 8.
And I'll tell you, like, straight up, I've said it
Right.
before and I'll say it again. My biggest weakness in this game is that I do get too aggressive, and it's because I like to play games at a faster pace, and tanks punishes you if you try and force the issue. I like to play
5,
games where I can force the
4,
issue.
3,
I grew up playing
2,
games where I can force the issue,
1,
and
go.
tanks punishes you if you try and force the issue. You got to be patient, and I've learned that thousands of times, but I can't
Why
help
aren't you
myself.
playing a wheel tank then?
Because I get even too aggressive in those. Frank
Because
says,
we
how is your
literally
ankle?
had to make a square for
Yeah.
for cabbage flipping tanks because of it.
Thanks for asking, Franken. My ankle is we're still recovering, but it's doing pretty well, and I hope to be up and at least sort of walking next week. I'll probably be with crutches, but I'll be able to start putting weight on it next week, hopefully. Vavadas SPGs says, Vavadas SPGs says, I'm really liking the way the tank ward is working right now. Cool. JD says, Quebec is probably high as a kite with his pain management tools. I'm not actually. I'm not on any pain meds
I don't think
today.
you guys have understood how badly we wanted him on camera for the pain medication.
December, yes. December, immediately after the surgery,
boy.
yes.
Like, please.
But,
There's a reason he was off screen for like 2 weeks. guys.
I got to be honest, I stopped taking them pretty quick because I really don't like the way that I feel on them.
Take off your Hoosers. What?
To go for a rip.
Jeez.
The most Canadian I learned in one sitting was watching Super Troopers 2.
Oh, yeah. For me, it's Letterkenny. I'm a big Letterkenny fan. And so I picked up
Oh, that and Trailer
a
Park
lot of
Boys.
lingo from that.
But I mean, Trailer Park Boys isn't really like.
Michael says that's why you didn't want to ride in one of our tanks. I had a different injury I was recovering from when I was there. Krug says prescription painkillers make you act
Posers.
differently. Yeah, I know. It's not exactly a surprising thing. But they wouldn't, because I had to balance on crutches and the scooter, so they didn't give me like anything crazy. I got Norco, but even Norco I don't like. They gave me Norco and Valium, and I was just not a fan of either of those things. So I pretty much stuck to high strength Tylenol. And I'm on actually a leave right now because the leave is a little better for the hamstring.
And Cinder has a trusted llama in his game, I believe.
Is Llama hunting me now?
Probably.
He's trying to get in my game. That's how
Are
he
we
ended up
are we surprised that llama hunts us though?
No, I'm not surprised.
After
at
all the. Yeah, I get it.
Chris says, any new maps on the way? Yes, we are working on Pearl River in Berlin right now and a rework of Minsk. Those are all announced maps and map reworks that are being worked on.
We gave the world William Shatner and Alex Trebek. Had to do that pause between William.
That was an interesting
Shat.
shot. Where's that Yeah, it doesn't seem like Alex Trebek's doing too good, guys. Really sad.
I got
about
shot
that.
by the T-130.
I grew up watching
for
Jeopardy almost every day.
717 damage.
And for those of you who haven't heard, Alex Trebek has been diagnosed with pancreatic cancer, and it's sad.
Yeah. Wasn't Mince just reworked last year? I believe.
Yes,
yeah.
it was. It's being reworked
I believe
again.
it was, but I'm guessing that they might do a heavier rework this time around. Like the first rework only changed like a few minor areas and added some what is it, elevation differences in some areas.
Yeah,
but
now you
we'll
can go
see.
swimming in the river.
That
Swimming in the
EBR
river.
is my best friend. That was sick. That was so cool.
Imagine a commander with the voice of William Shatner. It would take way too long for that commander to like get any of the lines out.
Got to get back to the ship. I can't breathe.
That and a Christopher Walken one.
Christopher Walken.
Sure.
R.I.P. KrzyBooP.
Sure. A light tank
Who am I
can be.
getting spotted by from that angle? They gotta have somebody.
Guys, we're not
here.
trading famous people. Chill. I just got here. Did I miss the code? You did not miss the code because there's no code today. There will be another code next week.
Raise your hand if you got shot for 713 damage.
Cabmec, you look like you just showered. That's probably not good because I did not.
I got hit for 713 damage in one shot.
Jolly said sad, but he's got an amazing attitude about it. Yes, he definitely does.
So Blackjack 1 says, so I have a tech leak question? Okay. With the AI mechanics from various events and dual guns and dual turrets, any hints on if we will have a rollout for multi-turret tanks being retro-worked and a versus AI full-time mode? So we had, what was
Homefront.
it? Homefront, which was our AI mode. So it was a PvE mode. People would play against the bots. That went relatively well. Pretty cool mode.
9.8
We'll see what
just
happens.
deleted somebody with a charge shot, and it was delicious.
We'll see what happens in the future. As for dual turrets, I believe the devs weren't really satisfied with the way that dual turret mechanics worked.
Yeah, so we
in
did that
our Halloween
Leviathan
mode.
event with the dual turret player tanks, and
then obviously
it was okay.
with dual guns, there is a line coming out in the next update, which we
behind you,
have talked
9.8.
about it. I believe it comes off the KV3
Never
line.
mind.
And it goes the IS-3-2 and then I think the ST2 is the tier 10. I forget what the tier 9 is, but there we go.
So Steven on Facebook just said codes are why you get views. So Steven, actually, we didn't do codes for a long time specifically because I had no interest in creating a situation like that.
Yeah.
So I don't think that's true. And if it is true, then I would like to stop doing codes because codes should be a nice bonus. I'm not interested in like making people feel like they're like earning a wage and doing something they don't like. If you don't want to be here, don't be here.
Yeah.
There's so many things you could do with your time. We love that some of you guys hang out with us. If you don't want to, go do something else that you'd enjoy.
Yeah. It's one of the reasons why the weekly Watcher codes is only once a week. But it's a loyalty code. You guys come to our streams normally, cool. You get a code. Awesome. You don't, that's totally cool too.
I'm gonna go back to base so I can deal with this heavy push. Frank says, hey, the wheeled streamer is back. I am still on wheels, Frank, for at least through the weekend.
Vex says, honestly, I originally came for the codes, but now I come for you guys. Aw, Vex.
Well, thanks.
That's so sweet.
I'm only here for KrzyBoop's thrilling commentary. Hey,
Thrilling.
David Gantz here. Hey, y'all. First attack, KrzyBoop. Hope you're doing well, David. We had a request for the platoon waitlist on Twitch. Scott says, Amen Cabbage. Cygnus said, Cabbage Mech Willy Boy streamer.
Oh,
Yeah,
jeez.
guys, I feel like such a dork getting, like today,
Such a dork.
I went out for lunch and I was just like wheeling past people on my knee scooter, which by the way, has sheepskin on it because it's comfortable. And I had sheepskin lying around because I used to use it as a motorcycle seat cover. And I feel like such a dork on the knee scooter. But you know,
needed.
It's so much better. Like the crutches are fine. I can get around on crutches right now. They're just the knee scooter is so much better for like distance. So that's usually what I take when I'm out of the house.
Are you gonna save the knee scooter for like when you go to a theme park and you're like, oh no, my leg?
No, I'm gonna save the knee scooter for the next time I injure myself. I think, given my current run.
All right. No worries, Mr. Beetlebum. Glad we could assist you.
Cricket says, from when was Cabbage promoted from senior community manager to cabbage mechanic?
Scott and Kathy asks, why do my personal reserves count down when I'm in queue?
How did I fail that badly?
So your reserves run just by normal time, so it doesn't run by battle. I believe the devs were thinking of possibly doing a version of reserves that would be battle based. I believe they thought about the idea for like premium time as well. But those are on the planning board or the thinking board. But right now everything runs by normal.
Just light in the middle is
light.
Oh, the AMX 1390. Yeah, I'm not a fan of him.
Time.
I actually was trying to. Yeah, that was a tough position. We really needed vision in the middle there to catch that 1390. That 1390 really made that hard.
Alrighty. I believe Garcia's up next, and that would be Streamer's
I was in a bad
Choice.
position. I should have stayed further back. Oh well, what are you gonna do?
I went to go get the 1390, and he outspotted me and killed me.
Yeah.
So
And I was
after
like, but I'm in a heavy
Garcia,
tank,
we have
but
Pickle.
why?
Then we
Thank
have
you,
Tahoe
9.8.
Kwai.
Good game.
Yep. Cheers, 9.8.
Gotta see. It's your pick for the tier.
Wrecker says Cabbage gave me a shout out a long time ago when he was talking about Shermans and he mentioned my hashtag 5 spring hatches and it made me feel very appreciated. Thus I am here because I enjoy good people. Aww. Well, Wrecker, I gotta tell you, hashtag 5 spring hatches was a great hashtag, so it deserved a good shout out. And we got Garcia, so we have to play Shermans. Yeah, so just let us know what Sherman you want to play, Garcia.
Well,
Tier
your tier.
Oh, my tier. I'll go tier 5 then. Can't go wrong with the classic.
Yeah.
Can't go wrong with the classic.
You know, theoretically, you could use the what's it called? The ravioli. Because it's technically a Sherman.
Oh yeah, it is. That's true. I hadn't thought about that. Yeah. Cabbage Mechanic, as an honorary Canadian, did you have anything to do with the Great Canadian Maple Syrup heist? No, but it's always been one of my dreams to be a part of a heist. I think I could be a great, the guy who goes in and distracts people. I could be that guy. I'm a great distraction. Like Sal from the first remake of Ocean's 11. I could do that. Wayne says, is there any info on compensation for the campaign that was canceled? Quite a few people were screwed over for scheduling. Wayne, I don't have any information on compensation. In the meantime, we do have some call to arms tournaments that Big Brother is scheduling right off the bat. I think there's still discussion going on about possibly compensating. But in the meantime, the extra call to arms tournaments are the best we got. We got someone saying, I can't read Arabic. I apologize. Says, hi, I'm from Iraq, Baghdad. Hello. Hope you're doing well.
All right, count in.
Sorry for, the bad weather recently.
4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Dusty Pants says Cabbage would hurt himself and draw guards away from the syrup. Well, I mean, it might turn into that if the initial plan didn't work out.
You guys are silly.
Voss says just give out M60 codes for the delay.
Where are they?
I'll pitch the team on it. We'll see what they say. I think it's going to be a no, though, just to be honest. Wrecker said, no one asked for this info, but yesterday was my 7th year anniversary of World of Tanks.
Congrats.
Thanks for the Panther 2 suffering. 7 years of Panther 2 suffering. Shout out, Wrecker.
You're welcome.
Amazing. Amazing.
Okay. Oh, okay. We got ourselves some Malinovka. I'm going to follow Garcia and trust in Sherman Gang. Did you see Tank in real life? Yes, I have been fortunate to see a lot of tanks in real life. And even get in and clamber in a few and ride in a few, and actually, unfortunately, turned down riding in a few others because I was scared to hurt myself.
I'd like to address...
Not that one.
I'd like to address our audience. They left me in a tank.
Yeah.
The whole team.
If you go watch our video on the calling to the American Heritage Museum, We did, in fact, we got them to shut the lights off with KrzyBooP hiding.
In a tank.
It was great.
I think we actually
Just,
missed the best part was when you got up to the machine gun and wiggled it around trying to get.
Yeah,
Trying to
I
get
was so
attention.
sad about that. It was just like, hello.
Andrew on YouTube says, "Sorry, Cabbage, you got to die because you're on the other team." Well,
Ooh, oof.
you know how it is, man. That means you got to die.
Michael Sitt says, I do wish Homefront was more flexible with the tank choices. Like, you can pick a line of 3 tier 6 of your choice and play it instead of a set combo, which is, like, not the best.
I hear you on that.
It would be cool to be more flexible, but, I mean, it was only the first time we've ever run something like that, so hopefully, maybe in the future, we can have different iterations. So.
Garcia says, "We never have to worry about Llama again." What did you do to Llama, Garcia?
Oh my gosh. Jeez.
I think Llama's in the next room, but if he's not, I'm worried.
Llama, are you okay?
Especially because he's my ride home today, because I can't drive.
Oh no. Oh no. Should I look outside the door? What did you do?
Oh, okay. Well, that got bummer real quick.
Hello, Vavas from Brazil. Vava.
JD says, "I was almost run over by an M60 and 29 Palms in 1981. I haven't wore a Walkman or any kind of earplugs outdoors since then." Oof.
Jeez.
Yeah, I believe it. That's scary.
I didn't get. Okay. All right. Sure.
You good there, Crazy?
No, someone stole my kill.
Oh. This is
I
a
was shooting at a
team-based game.
Chaffee. Like it's the duck in the arcade thing.
Uh-huh.
Going back and forth, missing, and finally, I knew I got him.
Uh-huh.
But then I didn't.
Uh-huh.
So of course, I'm going to be a little miffed about it.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Well, your first mistake is you're not here in the Sherman with me and Garth.
I'm in a Sherman type thing. the French one with the good guns.
That's a Wolverine, bud.
Splitter
This is a Wolverine?
Foxhound
Yeah,
says,
it's an M10
Steel
Wolverine.
Hunter was so good last time. I really wish that they don't change it too much. I actually enjoyed the mode that I played matches for fun after I level capped. Yeah, a lot of people really enjoyed Steel
I
Hunter.
really enjoyed
It's cool.
the team Steel Hunter.
Yeah.
The solo Steel Hunter, it was fine, but I really enjoyed the team Steel Hunter. I got to play a bunch with True Voodoo, and we had a blast.
Old Chieftain says he took a razor scooter to the ankle.
That's basically what happened.
Basically.
They do have 2 RDs, so I gotta keep them.
We need to bring back Carl, says Storm0545.
Yeah, man. Where's
Yeah.
Carl?
Man, I miss Carl mode. That was so fun.
Cool.
It was so random as well.
Come on, 105. You can do it. We can do it.
I could only, the Cricketer 19 says, I could only do well in Steel Hunter by hiding the whole battle. Once made it to 2nd place. I don't think I ever got 1st place in Steel Hunter. I tried.
Got him. T1 heavy. Oh, cheater.
Why are there still heavy tanks back here?
I don't even know. What was Carl mode? Carl mode was an 8-bit... Ooh, hiccups. Carl mode was an 8-bit mode that
Really,
the
Vava?
developers
Jubo's
created.
named?
That was basically supposed to be the ultimate balanced game. Everyone played the same tank. You couldn't upgrade your crew. Everybody had the same placement. The map was completely mirrored. It was interesting. So
Thanks, Garcia.
you couldn't blame anything but yourself on or your team for why the performance was so bad, or why you lost rather. Yeah.
Dude, we haven't won a game.
You haven't? Jeez.
Oh wait, we won the first one.
Oh, jeez. Anyways, up next we have Pickle with tier 9. Pickle at tier 9. And then after
Pikel?
Pickle,
Pikel. It says Pikel.
it's Ta Hun Kwai at tier 8.
I know what that means. Chinese tanks. Tier 9. What do I want to play? Play a little E phase 1. Pickle.
May I ask what headset you're using? We're using some Audio Technicas. They're a little bit on the pricier end.
And
I don't
not
remember
comfortable.
I don't remember what model they are, though.
The not comfortable model.
The not comfortable. Thanks. I know they aren't.
And Cinder says, tell Llama that the
insanely
super Pershing that
comfortable.
rammed him said, good game, bud.
Wrecker called you Auntie Tragic. I don't know how you feel about that.
I'm not that old.
Tier 9 ready.
Will there ever be a Canadian line? I don't know.
I keep hearing people on
Get
YouTube talk
ready.
about Nightbot. What is Nightbot doing today?
I don't know.
Well,
I was
seeing,
trying to
not
look
hearing.
to see
YouTube.
what
What are you talking
Nightbot was doing. Oops.
Is Nightbot on
Yeah.
YouTube? I
No,
thought
that's
Nightbot
what I
was-
mean. That's why I'm.
So,
That's what I'm saying.
Nightbot actually
Strange.
is on YouTube, by the way. But I'm not seeing exactly what Nightbot has been removing. So, actually,
Nightbot
yes.
sucks.
Nightbot sucks. Oh.
Oh man, there's a riot again. What is Nightbot doing?
Jeez.
Do we need to regime change Nightbot?
Maybe, I don't know. All right, tier. I thought it was tier 9, guys.
It is.
Oh, tier 9. All right, tier 9, get ready.
Pickle says
For
new
some
tank
reason, I
just
heard
got her.
tier-
It's
tier
the
8.
the Doom Turtle. Enjoy.
Alrighty, tier 9, get ready. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Hugo says if there is a Canadian line one day, we'll only shoot apologies.
Just read that. Sorry.
Don't mistake Canadian politeness for weakness. You ever seen a hockey fight?
Yes, actually. I went to a hockey game for I believe it's the Austin Stars, which was super cool.
Stars.
Yeah.
Where is this? Tier
Remove
9.
Nightbot. He's drunk off power.
He's drunk on the power.
He's doing all right.
What am I? Am I heavy him? I'm heavy him.
I didn't even finish my answer about a Canadian line. So I do remember a little while back, some of the things that the devs have considered are things like mixed nation tanks. So a tech tree of tanks that are from nations that don't necessarily build out a line. And then the other one is dual nation tanks. So we've already seen that with the Rudy. So the Rudy is a dual nation tank. You can have a Polish, right? A Polish or a Russian crew in it, I believe. So we'll see what happens in the future.
Wouse does have an international.
Ooh, there's an M60 on their team.
Town Quai says no, not Chinese tanks. This time I'm going to play American tanks like the 2020 Ford F-150 with quad 76mm gun. Didn't know that was an option, but it sounds cool.
That sounds like an
That's
Iraqi
super
tank.
funny. That sounds like
There's
the
some
most...
truck piercer who's going to be like, well, I'd rather have that than the EcoBoost.
Oh, gosh. Have they considered letting us lend tanks to friends? I don't think so.
It's an interesting idea.
Yeah, it's been an idea that's been brought up in the community before, which would be kind of cool. Like it could be basically like a paid
Especially
system.
since under no circumstances should you share your account.
Yeah, basically.
Especially with someone you don't know in real life.
Yeah.
But even then, probably not. I can't
Yeah.
tell you how many people I've seen, like, my brother got into my account and ruined my life.
Oh,
He
jeez.
sold all my tanks. Whatever should I do?
Is there a code today? There is not a code today. There will be a code next week.
Can I pen the T95? Oh,
We
I
only have
can't.
one code
Yeah,
per week.
you regret that decision now, don't you, boyo? What kind of Doom Turtle are you? Getting penned by an email. Well, not that time. Wayne, there are no planned tech tree sales. We will have a premium tank turn-in event this weekend.
Trade in. Turn in?
Oh yeah, trade-in. Sorry. You're right. Yeah, I'm starting to fade a little bit.
It's all good. We're making our way to the end of the stream. You'll be okay. Ooh, nice hit.
That looked weird from my screen, but it was a hit.
It looked like you killed the tank?
This is such a broken spot for the email. Like, if I'm loaded, there's nothing they can do.
Is there a
no chance of
reason
petting
why
me.
we're limited to a single instance of a particular tank in the garage? What do you mean? Like, you can only play one tank in a battle at a time, and if it's in that battle, you can't play it again?
Yeah, I can't say there's a particular reason. I actually would like it if you could have multiple. Because there's certain tanks that I would rather just only play that tank.
Isn't there like 17 IS-3s coming out?
Jeez.
Well, there is another IS-2 screened, which was not super well received by the community, who noted that we already have 3 IS-2s in the game. Oh yeah. I'm coming
Michael
with you, Doom
Sitt,
Turtle. Let's do this.
unfortunately, PC and console are 2 different games at the base level, so basically their code is completely different. This is because when console was porting from PC, they found out that the code just didn't work well on console, so they had to completely rebuild the code, and so the game is different from basically a coding perspective, but also just like gameplay perspective. The crews are different, equipment's different, a lot of things are
totally different. Yeah.
Yeah.
We couldn't port the PC game to Xbox. It had to be completely rebuilt in a new render and a new engine. It's actually remarkable that they are as similar as they are, considering how different they actually are in terms of code. Oh, baited.
Oh, yeah.
That's the IS-7 side armor. It always gets me. It always tricks me.
It always, because it has that like weird spaced armor at the top bit, which is cool. I have 2 copies of the T-34, the T-34 and the T-34B. Yeah. I think some people, what is the word I'm looking for?
I don't know.
I don't know the word I'm looking for.
I don't think they can actually
capitalize. That's the word I'm thinking of. Some people capitalized on having 2 of the same tank. So a lot of people would do things like buy the Defender and the 252, or they would buy the T-34 and the T-34B, or the IS-6 and the IS-6B, which is interesting, but you still have to have 2 different crews because you can't move your crew into the other one. But technically, you can train.
There's a win for you.
A couple crews.
For my report says, have you heard Sircon's new sub sound? Is Sircon's sub sound still me saying that I want to see him hang from the
He's
roof?
just stroking.
Is it still? We did win. It's been a rough day.
Finally.
But is Sircon still me saying that?
Apply my
I
bonus.
believe so.
That cheeky scrub lord.
That cheese scrub lord. All right, up next we have Tahan
Oh, I'm
and
never
that's
gonna
going to be
live that
tier
down.
8. After that, we have NME Free. And that's going to be tier 6.
Thank you, Pickle.
Yeah, thanks, Pickle. Good game, man.
Thank you for helping.
Thank you for helping us to finally get a win.
Speaking of multinational tanks, why aren't other tanks being converted to multinational? So I
Why aren't you
believe that.
converting them to multinational?
Geez. I believe that process takes a little time for them to do that because there's a lot of programming involved with doing that, and so it's why only one tank was done first.
Yeah.
We generally do this with most new mechanics in the game, where we test it on one tank, see how it does, see how it's received, such as things like the dual gun 703. So there's a lot of things that we test out with one tank first, and then we introduce everything else. So.
Blackjack says, how much time left for games? Is it worth getting on the list now that I'm in position? We got about a half hour left.
Get ready.
So I'll leave it up to Tragic to let you know if it's worth getting in line.
It is not. It is not.
Tier 8.
Tier 8.
Pref?
Yeah, tier 8.
Tonquai's in Pref. You got to be in Pref, boyo.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, tier 8. Pref.
Finally, I get to be in Pref.
Pref. Get ready.
Super
for
Pershing.
tier-
Here we go.
That's not an F-150 at all, Tonquai. I was lied to. I didn't think we had an
Jeez.
F-150 in there.
All right. Count in tier 8
I got that beautiful veteran
All right.
skin.
5,
Nice.
4, 3,
Oh, yeah,
2,
the Super P.
1, go.
When will more national tank bundles be added to the World of Tanks Salute benefit system? I have a family member that I can use to get on there with their permission.
Row 4.
I mean, I think that's pretty much going to remain U.S. tanks because of the nature of the bundle. But I will talk with the people running Salute about that.
All right.
Storm says, it's been fun watching the stream. I got to head out. Take care, everyone. Have a good night,
All
Storm.
right, see you, Storm.
Bye, Storm.
Have a good
Did we
weekend,
drop
too.
the code? We did not.
Enjoy
There's only
that.
one code per week, and there will be one next week.
Those of you who get the 3-day weekend this weekend, enjoy. Those of you who have to work, I've been there, and I feel you. You get through it.
We're working.
No, we're off. We are fortunate.
Yeah. It's also the day after my birthday that I get off. So,
You have a birthday?
yeah.
Happy birthday,
It's
Tragic.
almost like I grow
Happy
older every year.
birthday
I'm following you, Tom.
Please no. Don't sing happy
You
birthday.
lead me.
Happy birthday to you.
What was the code last week? I mean, you can go back to the video. I don't actually remember what the code last week was, but
They're pretty convoluted.
yeah, it was really funny. The code on Tuesday, that's already used up, by the way, was Feb Strim 2020, even though it's January. So it was funny. I liked it.
This is a bad idea, isn't it?
Tom Kwai said it was a bad idea to follow him because he's bad, but you know what? We're gonna fight it out together and see what happens.
She's got everyone. Happy birthday, Auntie Tragic. You don't look a day over 58. Thanks.
Wow.
Happy. Or says happy 16th birthday. Oh, thank you.
Best of both worlds.
Just remind
Well, if you can
Tragic,
be anything, be
dinosaurs don't
efficient.
age anymore. No, we go by the millions and billions of years. No, I'm not offended by anyone making age jokes because I'm not old enough to get offended by them. I know a lot of my coworkers are, but I'm not one of them yet. I don't look a day over 20. Well, thanks. Dinosaurs don't get older, they just go extinct. Oof, are you saying I'm just gonna die?
I like how that guy shot me, even though Tom Kwai was literally behind him.
Welcome to the world of the wargaming tag.
We're gonna shove him into
tags.
the river.
Oh, Blackjack. I'm gonna say it in the most wonderful way, Blackjack. Blackjack is kissing butt. He says fossils are more valuable the older they get, Tragic. Jeez.
I'm not sure if like human value time lines up with like geological fossil time. I didn't realize I was that low. I must be bad.
Oh, I know. My shirt's a
I'm getting
unicorn
tired. Getting tired,
playing
folks.
Dungeons and Dragons.
Is it?
Yeah. There's a bunch of dice
So-
floating around it.
Cygnus says, dang, the value of cabbage.
Ooh.
Oh, come on. I know most of you in
Aged
chat are
cabbage.
older than me.
Aged cabbage, is that you got some oh my god, what is
Wait, so the wargaming staff isn't a
Okay.
bunch of unaging robots?
unaging robots?
No, unfortunately, we do age. We do, in fact, age.
Oh, thanks, guys. Everyone likes my shirt.
Tragic is sold. She forgets to stream on her own channel. SM Marie says, KrzyBooP, you look tired. Did you not get sleep last night?
I did. I got all the sleep.
Got all the sleep? I got...
Make it be
my dogs
on.
woke me up at 5 a.m. and I could not get back to sleep
no.
after.
My poof fell off.
David says, shout out and a happy birthday to Tragic Lost 2.
Oh, thank you. Thank
However,
you, guys.
Mark Zuckerberg is a robot.
Mark,
Time-
he is.
Tom Quay says, Cat Mac, good job on the teaming up on that tank. Yeah, it was fun. I just didn't realize how much damage I took, I guess. I was way weaker than I thought.
Sleep is overrated anyways. I love sleep. Sleep is like literally one of my favorite things. Also, guys, thank you all for the birthday wishes. I appreciate it. I heard that everyone at WGNA is actually Domo Sapien. Confirmed. I'm Domo Sapien. That's Domo Sapien. Yeah. That's Domo Sapien.
There was a hilarious conspiracy theory at one time that I was Muggsy, and also, who, by the way, works for Amazon, is the head of community at Amazon Games now. Great guy. Love him to death. I was him, and I was Domo, and I was Meathead. I was all four of us.
Yeah.
And the hilarious conspiracy was that we pretended to be different people for reasons. It's still not clear to me why we bothered to pretend to be different people. But the most hilarious part about this stupid conspiracy theory is that people like made a blog post about it, which is even funnier. Absolutely hilarious.
I think the funniest part is the fact that all of you have now been on camera.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. There's camera of all of us.
Yeah, there are still updates to Domo Sapien.
They used to say that Ghost Prime was Meathead.
Yeah.
Which is hilarious because they'd also both been on camera a bunch, obviously.
Yeah.
Just hilarious.
Like several of these people have been on camera together.
Okay, I forgot about that.
So. Oh, It's a Chocolate says, I did not realize you all were playing, but I got killed by you, Cabbage.
Were you the one we teamed up on? That was fun.
Is Domo Sapien? No.
No. Domo.
I don't think any of our coworkers still live with their parents, actually.
No, they do not. I don't think any of our coworkers' parents live in the state.
I don't think you are correct. I don't believe so.
A couple do. But nobody who came from the San Francisco office, which includes Domo. Voss says, I think Cabbage may actually be my dad.
Jeez.
What?
Jeez, Cab. What you been doing?
Wow. That's some...
How old are you?
How much longer are y'all going to be streaming for? For about 22 more minutes. Blackjacks. I have to say, some would say it's brown nosing, some would say it's being nice. People always think I'm Canadian, but I'm not. Have an average birthday. Thank you, Blackjack. I appreciate it.
Yeah. My dog the first said, how much longer y'all going to be streaming? I think we're about 25 minutes.
Yeah.
We're coming up there. Which,
just responded to that one, but
I love you guys,
but
I tire out. I tire out faster with the ankle thing.
Hello to Russia. How are you?
Voss says, I'm 21 and Canadian, just don't think of the details and we'll be fine.
Well, it's okay then.
Yeah, I think I'm not your dad though.
Alrighty.
Just FYI. Not that old.
All right.
Again. Oh my goodness.
Dominic says, how is Watt dealing with bots? Low tiers are full of those. So I will say we actually just banned a Chinese bot farm that had a tremendous number of accounts. We were very happy to find it. If you do find players who are bots, please feel free to send in replays to customer support and we will review. And then we will examine the behavior we find on there and then check the data on that account and see if we can determine if it's a bot. I will say we have found a surprising number of people who just play the game a lot and are bad at it, who are bots. But we do catch bot farms from time to time. They do exist, and we do ban them when they find them.
You know what's funny? I love my dad, but he is very bad at the game.
Yeah.
He has a I think 43% win rate.
Yeah.
So some people are just bad at the game, and that's okay.
Aries always says, any room for Canadian? We always got room for Canadians, but I do think our platoon list is probably full through the rest of the stream by now.
Tier 6.
It is, yeah.
Tier 6.
NM free, tier 6.
Yeah, so how do you determine if someone is a bot? So we have a couple secret ways internally of seeing if someone's a bot. And there's also some other data. So we can see, if we can tell that someone has, say, 50 accounts and they're all playing constantly, it's a pretty good indication that there's some bot farming going on.
Todd Bussey says, does report as an active/bot work? So I'm assuming you're talking about the in-game report system. So the in-game report system does work. However, it works on a threshold system, which means the more people report someone, the more likely it is that they will actually get investigated, which is why generally I personally recommend most people to just submit a ticket ticket, because that will always directly get an immediate report and investigation.
With a replay.
With a replay. And it will get investigated, and people will look into it.
Yeah.
The bad thing about the threshold system is so many people claim it doesn't work, so they don't use it. And that just increases the time for these reports to actually happen because of the threshold. So, always
free.
use.
Are you around?
Yeah.
Because I have sent you some invites.
Still trying to get this proven. Ari says, "What about mods? Is it an issue?" Yeah, there are some illegal mods out there. So usage is not as high as some people I see in chat complaining about being hit by someone frequently.
All right.
Believe it is. We do catch and ban people using illegal mods. We do have a method for that. However, it's a bit of a passive detection. So we catch someone using the mod, it get flagged, and then we get a report. This person's definitely using the mod. They've been flagged several times and they get banned. But we have banned thousands and thousands of accounts for using illegal mods. In the grand scheme of things, it's still a pretty small percentage of players, though.
Morgan Lemke, what do the numbers on the bingo card mean? The first number is the row.
Sorry.
The second number is the column. So it's literally just to show.
Sunsun says enemy free here. I don't see an invite on what.
Oh, okay. Please go into your settings and make sure you have invites from friends turned off. That way we can invite
please
you.
explain the game inactive bot. Had someone say they reported me because I was sitting in the back of my TD. Yeah, so some people will do that. You won't get banned, though, because we can tell.
Yeah.
It's pretty obvious when, to us, in both replay and from the back-end data, when someone is botting and when someone is, playing a tank destroyer or an SPG. So you don't have you're not going to get unfairly banned for being a bot. We do some pretty serious vetting before a ban goes through.
If I go online, will Tragic fight me in a match? Probably not.
So do you think it's a settings thing, or do you think it's a platoon thing? Sometimes the platoons do seem to have issues.
I would remake the platoon.
All right.
Just because that's easier to do first. And then, okay, he unchecked the box, so we'll try
Propeller
again.
says, so 47% win rate is terrible for casual player less than 5 hours a week. 47 slightly below average.
Yeah.
It's not on the awful end of things.
Bot versus tank destroyer.
It gets worse, I'll put it that way. Voss says, are players allowed to have multiple accounts, or is it technically allowed? So, I'm going to get in trouble for this. Here's the thing with multiple accounts. Can you have multiple accounts? Are we going to ban you for having multiple accounts? Probably not. But what you can get in trouble for is if you catch a ban on one account and then you start using the other account to circumvent the ban, that's how you get both accounts banned. I don't really, if you want to have multiple accounts for whatever reason, it's kind of the same reason we don't ask people not to share their accounts. It creates complicated situations. But basically, if you get banned and you switch to another account, we probably are going to catch it, and then you're going to get both accounts banned.
Yeah.
If you're not the kind of person that gets banned, you're probably going to be fine to have multiple accounts.
Yeah. Alrighty. Do we have
still,
NM?
they're not getting the invite, I guess.
Do you want to message them?
Sure.
C-Ray Smoke says, so Cab, if I get reported in the back, I have to suck to not be bot banned. No, you don't. You're not going to get banned if you're not a bot.
Yeah.
We don't ban people if we're not sure, to put it frankly. And that we do that for a lot of reasons. Some of that is it's just necessary for consumer protection, which we believe in. And some of that is because we don't want to ban people who aren't bots. So if we catch people who are cheating or we catch people who are botting, and we do, we make sure that we're confident in what we're doing before we do it. So if you get reported for botting and you're not botting, you're not going to get in trouble.
All right, so Sun, I don't know if we're going to get you in, so we're going to move on to Rosenwolf. I apologize for that. We're just short on time, and I would like to get another person in before we end our stream. So,
having accounts on multiple regions is technically fine. So the thing that we're really concerned about is, are you making an account to harass someone and then getting banned and then making another account to harass? That's really where you that's why we care about that kind of stuff. That's why it matters. Or if you're using it to if if you're trying to use it to rig matches or rig marks of excellence, that's where we're going to catch you, and you're going to get in trouble.
Which basically covers what JD NoCal said. Someone on Twitch caught a player in a game switching back and forth between 2 accounts in the same match.
Yeah.
Yes, that's bad.
That's where you're going to catch a ban. So KrzyBooP?
Right.
Yeah, he just accepted when I erased it.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, hold on. I'll re-invite you to this one.
Okay.
Rosen says I'm here. Sorry, enemy. Hopefully we can figure out the situation. Maybe it was the setting
tier
thing.
are we doing?
Because we did try.
Tier 8.
We did try creating a new platoon. I gave you back commander permissions, I believe.
Tier 8. Get ready.
So we're switching to tier 8 now.
Yep.
Here we go. I'm gonna play the Walker Bulldog M41. Here we go. Insider says, I will never be satisfied until I can recreate tank noises on my violin. I wish you the best. That sounds awesome.
Could be my settings. Yeah, I would check which setting you unchecked.
Card says, like, Mr. Triple makes 40,000 accounts to troll general chat. Yeah, if you know a guy is doing that, please report it. It's not... We have our ways of detecting people doing it.
We're ready.
So we can figure it out.
5,
Tier 8, here we go.
4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Ninja Wolf says, are we trying to stream snipe you or get in your game? The idea is you can get into the game and then we can have a fun match with you guys. We can't stop you from stream sniping. I'd ask you politely not to because it spoils the game.
Yeah.
And then one thing with the stream count-in I want to note too is if you end up being the other team, play to win. Don't stream snipe, but play to win. We're not here to rig anything. We're here to have fun playing together and take the game, be sportsmanlike, right? That's the language people use. You gotta keep the conduct sportsmanlike. You don't want it to be unsportsmanlike, right? All right. That's how you get a flag for unsportsmanlike conduct.
You sound like Trump. I don't know if you're going for that.
Cryptic Shock says there are people that use a second account to get other players banned by doing things like getting them to agree to 3 marking their tanks for cash. Yeah, that's
shady.
That's not good.
I'm pretty fly for
That's a good way to
guy.
do it. Our CS guys are pretty good about digging through chat logs and figuring out what's going on with who.
Yeah.
Why don't you just use Anonymizer to prevent stream sniping? In this situation, people are counting in with us and then can look at the streams, so the Anonymizer is not going to matter.
Yeah.
So they're going to be able to look at, oh, that guy's in an M41, and I see him over.
It's not really
right
what the
side of the map.
anonymizer was meant to do, really, honestly.
Yeah, stream snipers. It will prevent you from being focused for being a streamer, but it's not going to actually stop stream sniping.
Is pushing artillery unsportsmanlike? Yes, it's also physics abuse.
Friendly artillery or enemy artillery?
Yeah, friendly artillery, it would be physics abuse and unsportsmanlike conduct, so technically you can report for both and use the ticket system to do so.
Totally fine to push enemy
and submit
artillery.
a replay.
Totally fine.
Yeah. Did you see what SM Marie said?
I did not.
I just want everyone to know KrzyBooP cheats in Smash Bros.
Is this true?
Is this
Do you
true?
cheat in Smash Bros?
I do not cheat in Smash Bros.
How does one cheat in Smash Bros?
Yeah, how does one cheat in Smash Bros?
It's a lane game.
Tell me that, SM Marie. Tell me that. How does one cheat in Smash Brothers?
Trade in question. Do you get the equal value of trade in tank? I believe not.
No, you do not. Oh boy, I screwed up.
Yeah, a little bit. What is the usage of the anonymizer? Are a lot of players using it? It doesn't really seem like it in battles.
Well, if the anonymizer is doing its job right, it should be kind of hard for you to see if lots of people are using it.
You would have to go through every single one of the names to see if they are using anonymizer.
So anonymizer was basically for 2 specific case scenarios. You have really good players or recognizable players who don't want to be focused for being really good or recognizable. And you have bad players who don't want to be harassed for having bad stats.
Yeah.
Or, bad, maybe they're not, maybe they're just not good. So those are hopefully the people who are using it because that's what it's designed for. As far as how many people are using it, I haven't actually seen the data on the percentages. But I expect to see a report on that somewhat soon. Oh, that was a nice shot.
Oof. Oof.
Tell them the truth, KrzyBooP. Did you cheat? Did you cheat?
I didn't.
Did you cheat at Smash Bros?
I don't.
Don't cheat at Smash Bros.
It sounds like someone's just salty.
I see a lot more 4x percentage players using the anonymizer.
How do you know what their stats are? Do you look them up afterwards?
I found anonymizer reduced the number of people saying this team sucks on Majoran at start of battle. Hey, I hope so. I really hope so, because that's the kind of stuff we're trying to deal with. Roger said they are focusing on anonymized people, so I took it off.
How do you even know if they are?
Well, if you...
Well, I guess if you use XVM, you can see if they're hidden. But
yes.
Hey, you could be just
as long as you're not using anonymizer
bad
yourself.
Player.
But yeah, that's the thing is, I would say that at the very least that increases the odds, your odds, right? Even if they are focusing you for being anonymized, they have no way of knowing if you're good or bad.
Yeah.
And there's lots of players who aren't necessarily really good who are using the anonymizer. So, something. Will people be permabanned for enough physics abuse reports? Yes, 100%. People have been permabanned for enough physics abuse reports. So it's a 5-strike system, and but like that sounds like a lot of strikes. But by the 3rd strike, you're getting banned from the game for more than a week. So
yeah. See, Cinder's got it.
Also, with physics
girls,
abuse,
it's
really easy to sanction because it's really easy to tell what is and what isn't physics abuse. Same with basically chat bans. So people who get chat banned for saying like inappropriate words, it's really easy to sanction because it's very clearly inappropriate. It's very clearly something that they're doing is on purpose. So
Roger says that I'm terrible, so I was getting slammed. You know, it's funny because we have like True Voodoo said that once he started. I wonder if people have changed their behavior now, but he said when he started using it, he felt like he got a lot less arty focus than he was getting before the anonymizer. So maybe that helps. WG Nace needs to see more Guido videos. I definitely need to watch more Guido videos. And actually, because I watch Guido videos and then they don't stick in my head.
Cabbage is still a wheelie commander, yes.
I got a lot of information banging around in there. And only some of it sticks, you know. At this point in my life, I'm happy if half of it sticks.
Is okay boomer physics abuse? No. Okay boomer.
It might be elder abuse. It's not physics abuse.
Jeez.
If words offend you, you have filters reporting chat just a week. Yeah, I mean, obviously we still ban people for saying really gross stuff, but there is a reason the filter is there.
Yeah. I believe we.
Thanks for the game, Rosen. Yeah, that was a solid one.
We technically have enough time for one more battle, but it's up to you. We could just sit and answer questions.
I think let's sit and answer questions because I got to be honest. At this point, my gameplay is
trash.
Yeah. Do you want to look at our history?
I am.
Y'all can also just look at our nice bingo card.
I'm gonna end up going home. I'm gonna put the leg up, put some ice on it, and then probably take a nap.
I'm gonna start drinking.
Jeez. I'm gonna drink some water.
Water and hot tea.
Oh yeah, water.
We would never advocate for adult beverages. On this.
No, not at all.
Okay.
What's a good teen beverage?
So while we're here, we'll full attention on chat. Shoot us some questions. Tell us what you're going to do this weekend to enjoy the 3-day weekend. If you're working this weekend, let us know where you work. What important role you're going to be filling this weekend, while the rest of us are enjoying our federal holiday.
Aries, why do you wanna fight
Canadians
so
have no
bad?
idea what we're talking about. Monday is Martin Luther King Day, so it's a federal holiday.
Yes.
Scott said, I thought you guys were doing better than normal.
They were.
A couple games. I did pretty good in the email game, yeah.
There was the first one, and then the 9th one.
Chew the Percocets.
Chew the Percocets.
There will be no code today, Donald. The code was on Tuesday. There will be another code next week.
Yeah.
Wrecker says, if the next person is named Dogu Khan, I strongly recommend Platoon.
No, it's not.
That's unfortunate.
You're two down.
Heineken is a good teen beverage. Well, in the U.S., the drinking age is 21, so water and hot tea.
Yeah.
It's interesting. Try to side scrape with a tog by putting the engine forward. Actually works pretty well.
Oh.
That's fun.
That's called reverse side scraping.
Card says, do I get some sort of thanks for finding the Chinese bot farm that drove me crazy? I'll have to double check because I think it was actually Guido. So Guido was the one who actually uncovered it. So if you reported it too, that's awesome. But I was actually, I don't, maybe you sent it to Guido, but Guido was the one who actually got us the bot. Maybe the same one. Execrable says, if you live in Virginia and work for the state, you get tomorrow off for Lee Jackson Day, making up the holiday and putting it next to MLK Day isn't something at all. Well, no comment on that. That's certainly some interesting things going on in Virginia right now. Gallerfin says, any chance to get real world weather?
Oh my God!
So weather's cool.
We just finished bingo again, by the way.
Did we again?
Yeah.
Oh, we got okay. Let's get one more bingo.
So Crate got us row. Oh wait, no, that's row 1 4. Oh no!
Did you just get a fake bingo?
No, fake bingo.
Fake
Sorry.
bingo. Liar.
It was row 1, but he got column 4.
So Crazy wanted to see
row 4.
We got a lot of requests to see your tattoo sleeve.
I am incorrect again. Okay.
My sleeve?
It was row 4, column 1.
Bingo thing to be figured
so
out.
we did get a bingo. Row 4,
Thanks,
column
Miles.
1.
That's
great.
We got a bingo. All right. Let's do some releasing of the sheet for you guys to sign up for the bingo.
Sweet.
All right.
Card says, I sync Guido the replay. Okay, Card. I believe you. I believe you.
I'm sorry,
It's my
guys.
replay.
All right, sign up for bingo, guys.
I'm sorry, Card. I didn't know.
Here's the link.
I didn't know.
Here's the link. I'm gonna give you guys like until the end of the stream, and I will choose someone off screen.
This has been a long week. This has been a week full of 10, 12-hour
Yes,
days
it is.
for me. I'm very excited about the weekend. I hope you guys are too.
What have you been doing?
Interviewing people for the video team. And
At all hours of the night?
yeah. Yep. And we had a day full of offsite meetings and doing a lot of prep work for the rest of the year.
Can you talk about any events that we're going to?
No, because we're not confirmed for anything yet. But
Okay.
I'll tell you one thing. Ontario Regiment Museum, that's a shoo-in.
Choose
Definitely coming
me.
back.
I'll download
just
the
gotta sort out
game.
the details.
SM Marie, do you not play our game? And you're here? I appreciate
She's here
the
to troll
support.
KrzyBooP.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Well,
Marie's here to troll me.
Grizzly says, how do you know the Chinese bot account won't make more accounts and do it again? Well, at least that specific avenue of the internet that they were using to get to us, they will no longer be able to use. It is possible they could find a new avenue, and we'll hope our detection picks them up again or somebody reports them again. Breach is awesome. Already got my ticks for a keynote. Oh, cool. Joe says, love the game. Glad to hear, Joe. Glad to hear you're still
right.
having a good time with it.
about 1 more minute for you guys to sign up for the bingo prize.
minute.
1 more minute.
Straight and Salty said, how can I find out when you'll be in Ontario? We will announce it when we have all the details sorted. So when is Frontline coming back? I hope to have more exact details soon, but definitely early. Well, I won't say early this year, but sooner than later this year. Captain Obvious says, did you guys know Hugo Boss designed German uniforms? I did.
I did not.
Michael says, hooray, I'll start the restaurant tour plans now. Oh, yeah, of course. Danny on YouTube says, you guys are great. Oh, thanks. We really appreciate that. Another Daniel on YouTube says, what's the bingo prize?
That's going to be a code.
It's a code.
Yeah.
Nice.
Konami code.
Card says, I somehow just rope-a-dope 3 tanks and an EBR and a 110 E3. That's awesome. Voss says, hopefully you guys are close enough to me when you come to Ontario so I can say hi. Well, we'll be in Oshawa, so you'll know. Michael says, dim sum, Korean barbecue, sushi, anything else? Whatever you think is the
dim
best
sum.
around there. But
Yes,
we
I love
definitely have
dim
a
sum.
weakness for dim sum. We had some amazing dim sum in Boston. We
Oh
were
my
there for
God.
PAX
I
last
was
year.
so glad I
Yeah.
suggested that.
It was great. You did. You dragged us there, and it was awesome.
All right. All right,
no,
guys.
bankrupt. It's going to be a no.
Closing the bingo responses.
Here we go.
If you didn't sign
Thanks,
up,
Scott.
I'm
You
so
rock, too.
sorry. That's
See you
your
next
own
Tuesday.
dang fault.
Aries says, how come the chat here isn't looked at?
What?
We're literally reading it word for word.
Tim-
Line by line.
Genuinely.
Ottawa's far. I want to get to Ottawa too. They have a pretty sweet tank museum too, from what I hear.
Alrighty.
Y2 All Stot says, is NA going to get the commanders from the Stream Wars? I want a skill 4 LTU commander. Ooh, I
Alrighty.
will have
so
to investigate that.
our winner is Frank Booth.
Frank Booth.
Frank Booth.
Congratulations, Frank Booth.
Congratulations. All right, I'm gonna.
Redundant Trash says, read this word for word. There you go.
Read that word for word.
What's in the box?
Alrighty, guys. Any last words? Any last words?
Like I said, have a wonderful weekend. Those of you who have the 3-day, enjoy it. Those of you who don't, find a way to enjoy it anyway. I'm going to go put my leg up and take a nap. What are you going to do, KrzyBooP? Drink water.
Yes.
Hydrate.
Drink the water.
Hydration is important.
That may have come from a barrel.
Anyways, thank you guys for joining the stream. Bye.
Bye. Have a great weekend, guys.